Hey, yeah, we got some snow last night. So anyway, in here I got this thing running. I turned it around. Um, the videos were too long for Facebook. If you're able to go to YouTube, if you're interested in watching that ordeal. Anyway, in here, I put a little bit of additive. I was a quart low. I was at the bottom of the dipstick on the transmission. So I had a liter, and I mixed it with some Lucas automatic transmission oil to stop leaks. And I mixed it and stirred it together and poured it in when the motor was hot for like half an hour and drove back and forth. So the car was running for over an hour, and I'm just making sure that the stuff is well circulated. And I turned the idle down. This thing shifts a lot better with the idle turned down. A little bit less punking. Oh, I gotta go over this way some. Anyway, the headlights work. Boy, a hell of a lot better headlights than what I'm used to driving with. Yeah, it's hot, and it sounds better than when it's cold. There's a little tick, 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 tick. I think it's one of the lifters acting up a little bit. But it sounds good now. Yeah, the motor, it sounds quieter. It was a kind of a, like, it seemed to be coming from this side, tick, 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 tick. Going about tick, 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 tick. But anyway, it's not there now. And it's good and warm, not overly warm, you know, like it's 0 here, but I can put it's hot, circulating nice. But I'm glad to hear that tick gone, but there is a definite tick in it when it's cold. That may be because this motor's been rebuilt quite a while ago, and it came over, it was in somebody else's car for a year or two, and then they took it out and I bought it. And it sat for a couple years, but it's nice to hear it quiet up when it's cold. When it's warmed up, it quiets it down. I believe that sounds like it's supposed to. And the transmission is going back and forth, so I don't think I have an issue with that stuff being pour it in, but I stirred it. I like put it in a separate jug with automatic transmission oil, and I put about half a liter of this additive that's supposed to help old transmissions and stop leaks. And I mixed it real good with a stir stick, and then I slowly poured it in, and I had the thing running for half an hour. So, and then I drove back and forth here for half an hour, and I let it sit for a couple hours, and then I came out and started it up again. And anyway, everything seems to be great. The car is facing in the right direction for me to work on with tools instead of walking way back here. But when I pulled it in, trying to back in, it spun sideways when it hit the board in the doorway, and went totally sideways and ran into the door frame right here. But as you can see, it didn't do any damage. But it did stop the car, but the board is spun sideways, which stopped the car, and it just coasted over and hit the wall, the door right here. So I had to stop the video and then jack the car and pull it sideways, and then made another video getting it back in here. But I finally got it in, and yeah, I'm glad that thing sounds good. But it did have a tick, tick, tick when it was cold. But the tick went away. Maybe with a little bit of use, everything will be fine. Sitting doesn't help him any. But anyway, the thing sounds good, so I'm going to turn it off and go back in the house. And so I'll see you guys later.